Okay. Oh. Okay. Are you ready to give? Why are you saying give?
I'm gonna start it.
Okay. Come on, cause right. You do need to.
Nita, are you ready to receive?
I'm ready to receive.
Are you ready to give?
I'm ready to give. Welcome to the Soul Trybe podcast.
Hey,
we here. Listen.
Episode
1.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. We back into it. Let's get into the groove. So we want to introduce the Soul Trybe podcast to the world. We are so excited about this. This has been something we have talked about for months, but technically it's been brewing for as long as we've been friends. Yes.
As long as we've known each other.
And everything just came to fruition.
Fruition or fruitation?
Whichever one. It came to life. See, that's what you just said.
It's already getting started.
It's just in us.
Yes.
Not on us.
It's not in us.
In
it's
us.
On us. So one of the things we want to talk about is the background behind Soul Trybe.
Yes.
So personally, and I think this is something we're gonna be able to talk about for episodes. And before we was kind of the transition, but you came up with another word for it. What did you come up with today?
Our preparation season. We went from transition to a shift to preparation season.
So in our preparation season, and in all of those seasons, we have been able to have real conversations for everyday women who are parenting, who are trying to navigate relationships, what the definition of what marriage looks like, what it doesn't look like without the marriage, parenting, I mean, just everything. And I think in that newness of us becoming adults now, because we've known each other since we was 18, 19.
Yes. So really just going through the changes throughout life from girl.
Yeah.
Because we was young ladies, but we still was girl because we thought young-minded.
Yeah.
To grown women.
And in that time, we've been able to come together and just figure out what this new season is like. And I remember having a conversation with my mom, and she was like, "Oh, you know, you got your own Soul Trybe."
And if you been going through your own preparation season or anything throughout life, you should have you a Soul Trybe. If not, hey, I highly, highly recommend.
Right.
And it's something that's genuine. It's something that's not a beg. It's something that's not a push-pull.
Right.
It's not a... How can you say? I can't even explain. It's just so genuine.
It's so genuine because
you
come to a place where you're in your 30s. You have done some work on yourself. You have been through some stuff. You done been through some stuff. And you're able to say, and able to kind of piggyback off of one another. And so it's just a different type of friendship. It's a different level of relationships.
It's iron sharpening
iron. And that is something that we're going to continuously to talk about, because a lot of times when you talk about iron sharpening iron, it's more of a masculine thing. But I think it should be for anybody, any gender, to be able to say, well, no, girl, you might have been wrong in that.
You might have been wrong.
Maybe let's try this. Or, different things to help one another. So that's the, kind of the background of what Soul Trybe is.
And what's your makeup.
Right.
And what adds value to your life.
Yes.
Something that I always use now that I'm in my 30s, almost 40. Anita and I always say that, so y'all might hear me say that throughout the episode.
Girl, I'm almost 40.
Girl, I'm almost 40, and I'm proud of that because over time, I've been able to get wiser. I've been able to gain more knowledge. I've been able to get more insightful about just Brittany.
Right.
Anita been able to work on Nita. Brittany's been able to work on Brittany, and we've had some similar experience.
Yes.
And where we've been able to kind of just talk about it
And it has literally been some of the best conversations.
Where you like
that I'm like,
how you handle
somebody
it like
else
that?
needs to be her.
Yes.
Somebody else needs to hear this.
Like if a person was to fly on the wall, y'all probably would be like,
Damn.
they handling that very well.
Yes.
We not over here just sitting in it.
No. Because you can't go through this type of preparation. And we're talking about, y'all are seeing us at the end of it.
Yes.
Well, actually the beginning of it.
Of the season.
Of the season. But in the shifts, in the transitions, those have been some of the most therapeutic conversations that I think I've had
thus far in my life. And it wasn't with cow mama.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't with daddy.
Yeah.
Or calling and then just telling them and dumping stuff on them.
Right.
We've been able to establish boundaries.
Yes.
We've been working.
Yeah,
like,
now for real.
We've been really working.
And so I think it's important for women because y'all got we are the working class, the what that middle line of what being a mother looks like, what being a corporate girly looks like, what being a aspiring entrepreneur looks like. Like we really out here getting it out the mud. Like for real, day in and day out. And so
with no filter.
Right.
No mask.
So a lot of times we don't get to hear from voices like ourselves. Like we don't get to like be able to what's the term I'm looking for? Feel as an equal. I think you know what I'm saying. There's a lot of different platforms of that. We got to go from religion to the other things.
And just not even just that. We wanted to actually bring you something that was genuine, real,
very much real.
Because we're real women.
Yes.
Real moms.
Yes.
Real workers.
Yeah.
Real entrepreneurs. Real everything. Real recognized real. A real Soul Tribe is nothing filtered. It's nothing masked.
Right.
We didn't sit here. We didn't cry together.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't laugh together. We didn't cry and laugh together. All in 1 minute. Hey, that might be with the Britney situation.
Yeah.
And with Nita's situation, baby, we didn't sit here and cry and we didn't plan and organize.
Yeah.
That's how deep our Soul Tribe is, where we're able to know what each other needs and to know, like, hey,
I got a real accountability partner.
It ain't me.
No, like for real.
Yeah.
like, well, you said the last time
I was tripping.
You
and not even just that, like just someone who could give you a pat on the back without you having to give yourself a pat on the back. Because sometimes you don't realize who just really sitting back and they just genuinely just watching.
Yeah. And that'll really really
clapping for you.
Yes.
And y'all, before we go into like our individual introduction, because we kind of just got into it. We just jumped into it like we told y'all. We ain't got no script. Only thing that was in our script, I ain't gonna lie. I said, can you put 2 things up there and make it big for me? So I don't say it. And I'm not gonna say it. But I want to genuinely say
every time.
yes, because it genuinely come out and it don't mean no harm. So don't take it to heart. Please don't. Thank y'all.
Mm-hmm.
For those of y'all who just sit up and just be like, girl, you encourage me, or like you just keep me laughing, or like just little messages that I've gotten and stuff, because those affirmations and those little encouragements, they have helped guide me through. So y'all have been part of my Soul Tribe too.
Right.
And I think that's more so like why we just wanted to come to y'all.
And we're going to continue to do that, whether you individually can get it, whether it's 1 or 2 people. And don't think that it got to be a lot of people.
Mm-mm.
That's not what the Soul Tribe is.
No.
It's not based on quantity. It's based on quality.
Yes.
And
it's not a club.
No.
It's not a social status. No. It's not a, oh, well, we all women of this background. No, we got women of different backgrounds. So the 2 who's at the forefront of this Soul Tribe is Nita Jai and Brytani. Sykes. The 2 that's at the beginning of the I have to get myself used to it.
Go to get yourself that.
I have to get myself used to it.
Yeah.
Brytani
Sykes.
Sykes.
Okay.
allow me to reintroduce myself.
Okay.
So,
I'll
say a little saucy.
Okay.
Yes. So, as we're going through our preparation season, we've been able to, through our friendship, and all of us, we've been through trials, tribulations. We went through everything, but most about where we all met, how we met, and we connected. But the two people who like to talk is bringing you Soul Trybe.
And bringing it to you.
So you might see some other special guests coming.
Yes, because we want to do that.
We pulling them out too.
Yeah.
Pulling them out and bringing them in.
From other people who have that, whether it's in their personal lives, your business life, your spiritual life, your relationship life. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Those different things where you really got like your ride or die. And it didn't have to be a person. It could be a thing. It could be a business. It could be a book. It could be whatever that thing is that propels you, that you need to get to the next step. So that is our story.
That's our story. Soul Trybe. So now give them a bit about you, Anita.
Okay, well, now you know I love to talk about myself.
As you should. She taught me it's very okay.
It's very okay to hype yourself up, and then I am definitely gonna hype myself up. But let me take a little drink, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Brought you these lovely cocktails by Brittany. If you don't know anything else about Britt, baby, she can make a cocktail. She was making us cocktails when we was in college, okay? Real nice.
I ain't gonna tell y'all what we used to make them concoctions out of. But
That's for another day. We've upgraded.
But this is a lemon drop brought to you by yours truly. Lemon drop.
So, who am I? I am Anita Jones, known to the media world as Nita Jai, but I'm Anita. I'm Anita Jones. I am going through a season where I love Nita Jai. She's like the alter ego. But Anita is the person that is standing here in front of you. I am a mother of 2 boys,
All right.
9 and 3. Connor and Cody. If you don't follow me on social media, and you probably follow me, you may see them here and there. They're definitely a lot. I am a daughter, a single. I'm a daughter who I am an only child to that mother. I'm very proud of that. So I will talk about. That's one of the things we are going to talk about is relationships to mother and daughters, because it is something we both share that's unique. I am an aspiring entrepreneur in real estate. It's something that I've done for almost 3 years, but I have been an entrepreneur-focused chick since the beginning of time. I think I probably woke up wanting to start a business, okay? But those are my aspirations, goals, and dreams. I am a corporate girly too, because, we like the checks. We like multiple checks over here, but that is definitely one of the things I want to do full time. To my core, I am a lover of people. I am genuine when it comes to that. I am passionate about people. I am passionate about women. Let me tell you, I'm a girl's girl. I love women, okay? Metaphorically too. Let me just reel that in a little bit. But I am a girl's girl. I love to see women striving and just having a story and just being able to be like, girl, go ahead with your bad self. Because I think, a lot of times that's not something particularly for the Black community that was instilled in us at an early age. So you had to figure that out. So I enjoy that. I enjoy being a part of close-knit friend groups. I treat my friends as if we've been knowing each other since we were little. I love my family. Like, I just am one of those people who likes people, and I like to see the good in people. I want to help people. I want to give people something that they don't have. But I am learning also in therapy that you gotta have boundaries when it comes to that, because not everybody can get that goodness. Okay?
Yes, no, everybody cannot.
Right, so
and it's okay.
Yeah.
Everybody don't deserve that life.
Right. And I've done some amazing things in my life, in my career. We don't need to go through all that. I'm sure we've had plenty of time in episodes to talk about a bunch of that stuff. But as of right now, I just want to be a voice
for the common woman, who needs somebody, something, especially when you in your transitions or seasons where you don't really know.
Yes.
And in these 30s,
what to go
girl,
with.
you don't be knowing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's good to have people, friends, someone that you can talk to have that. So I am blessed as I pass the baton over. I'm blessed to be sitting here with Britt, and after all these years, after all these friendships, this time of being a friendship, just to be able to say, I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
And I love you. And the world is gonna love you. The world's gonna see what I see. Our friends ain't gonna be. And I'm telling you, one episode. Listen, I'm giving her an introduction before she even starts. But every episode you gonna get one good laugh because that's just Brittany. She gonna give you one without even trying. I think that's the Gemini in her. And then our dynamic, I'm a Taurus and she's a Gemini. So we're a little, but that's okay because we figured it out.
Yes.
We understand each other's boundaries.
Yeah.
I think that's a main thing too. Is understanding your other person, the other person's boundaries.
Yes, and she's always understood me.
Yeah.
So allow me to introduce myself.
Okay.
So my name is Brittany Sykes, and I'm a mom of 2. I have a boy and a girl. Rodney, he's 11, about to be 12, and Braylee, she's 9, going on 10 in September. So that's my little Virgo baby. If you know me, anytime I'll refer to stuff with zodiac signs because I love my zodiac signs. So just be with me. Ignore me. I ain't no astrologer or nothing, so disclaimer. I just know who likes me and who don't.
Okay.
But okay, so just a little background on me. I guess okay, so I'm a mom of 2, a daughter to Milton and Cynthia Sykes. Come from a strong family background. The only girl, the baby girl. And I've always been boisterous, and if you know me, I'll just say random things, and it always come out. And Anita, she be like, girl. So I will always say what someone's thinking. And the thing is, as I've gotten older, I realize sometimes it's better to peel back on it, and because everybody might not be able to receive the things that I say, because when it come out very unhinged. I'm very straightforward, direct, and then over the time I've learned that I do give mixed signals too. But so sometimes I might be thinking I'm being very aggressive, but I might be passive aggressive, and I didn't realize that. But I'm also in the corporate world. I'm not gonna go into where I work at and what I do, but I have made
a corporate girly.
I'm a corporate girly, but I was in the education system prior to. So my background is working with children, working with youth, and that's like an aspiration and a goal of mine. So just working with their mental health, mental, social skills, working with kids in general. Everybody who know me know Brittany love kids. Who would have thought that Brittany love kids? But like I like to give my
love them. She loves them.
I love kids.
Like love them. Like
and like I understand them.
Yes.
Like to the point where like if your kid is doing something, I'm like, you might need to look into this or like try this. So like I always tell people, if you need an advocate for anything education or anything, reach out. You don't have to always go to an educator. Just reach out to someone who's just strong in that suit. So I've done that type of work, and I have future goals and aspirations coming soon, because I do have something in the making that I want to do before school get ready to start this coming up year. But when the time comes, we'll get with you on it.
We'll get with that.
But we are see, we real time. We got kids coming in here. Did you need something, sir? No?
I was in the teacher coming up, so.
He in his room. Well, they room.
Oh no, boy, go in there. I'm not going outside. We recording. See, that's how much I love kids. I even redirect them when we in mid broadcast, baby, and we get right back to it, jump right.
And this how mamas gotta get it. This is how we gotta get
That's
it.
how we gotta get it. And I like that just came, and that was from my oldest boy, and he know his mama. I'll give that look. And he
looking for my youngest.
He looking, and I'm like, and he love kids too. I'm gonna have to watch him. But I kind of pretty much gave my background on me. And did I give enough? Because I guess more so about me. One thing that I guess I give a little disclaimer that some people probably didn't know, because I've always been a boisterous one, and I don't mind telling you when I like something and when I don't like something. Mm-hmm. A lot of people have always got me. I kind of been your misunderstood one, because a lot of people like to kind of put me in the, oh, she likes attention, she's this, and I'm a very, very shy, and I hate being at the spotlight. Mm-hmm. So when people always kind of put me at the center of attention, I used to do stuff to self-sabotage it. Mm-hmm. I might start going off on someone just because. Now I take it and I just wear it gracefully, because clearly it's something in it, and I'm getting something out of it. And right now I'm just kind of going on. I'm not an entrepreneur, but baby, I don't mind I love learning about new things. I'm very creative. Mm-hmm. But
that you just realized that you didn't know that you were, and you have been.
And all you had to do is show me something. I got it.
Right.
But also I have, as we go through the episodes, and I'm not going to give my stories yet.
Not quite, not yet.
Not
you
yet.
You gotta keep coming back now.
As we go through our stories, and we go through like how we've been knowing each other for like so long, and different things, and we talking about womanhood. We gonna talk about the good, the bad, the ugly. Some things might make you laugh, some things might make you cry, and then you might be sitting there like, how can she still walk around with a smile on her face? Or it might give you a better understanding of me.
Yeah.
And one thing I like to say is, either you gonna like me or you gonna love me. It's really not gonna be no in between.
Yeah.
And if someone don't like either of the two, guess what? That's because they just couldn't understand themselves to understand.
Because you know that's a you problem now.
That's a you problem, not a me problem.
It's a them problem, yeah.
Because I'll understand you
better than you think
I do.
Okay.
Because y'all might think I joke and I laugh a lot of stuff out, but I say a lot of unhinged things that might make you go back and sit and think. Mm-hmm. And that's just me. Mm-hmm. I've always been that way, and hey.
That's a little Gemini, little sprinkle. Sprinkle.
Hey, I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm ready. Let's get into it.
So let's talk about the why. Mm-hmm. The why behind this is like pivotal. This is important in our journeys to speak on this.
I think the importance of it is, right now you have so much that has occurred in my 37 years of living that I don't know if any other generations have. And I'm just gonna get straight to the
Yeah. Come on.
We went through a straight pandemic where it had you actually just sitting there. Some people was making TikToks and we was over there laughing and stuff. Some of us was over there making TikToks, laughing and crying.
Some of us were pregnant. I was pregnant.
Some of us went through job changes.
Yes, I went through that.
Career changes.
Yes.
Some of us went through personalities, like where you was like, what the hell am I doing? Mm-hmm. Like you really just came into a time where you was like, where you had to sit and be still. Mm-hmm. And then when you sitting there and you being still, because the whole world basically is at a standstill. Who did you have to lean on?
Right.
Now I'm gonna let you go on and get into your why, because I was about to get ready.
No, come on, because you was on the road.
Okay.
Come on.
So one thing for me with the Soul Trybe, the why for this Soul Trybe is like over the last few months, me and Anita, we've been knowing each other since her freshman year of Prairie View, my sophomore year of Prairie View.
PVA and University.
Alumni.
PV.
You know.
Okay.
So when you see us, just know
we bleed purple and gold. Okay.
Yes, but then when you also see us, you just really don't know. Mm-hmm. Like people be like, oh, da, da, da. And it's a lot of people who always have things to say and a lot of unnecessary judgment and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But over the last few years, I'm not gonna get too deep because I know we're probably gonna have an episode about it. So that's what I
You
feel
trying to
bad.
scale back. You trying to
I
scale
feel
back.
bad 'cause it's the first episode.
Yeah.
But over the time, you really realize who show up for you and who's been there, and you didn't have to talk to them every day. So like when you hear those posts, like we always pick up right where we left off. It really was like for real. But you really don't realize how like you going through something and showing your strength through stuff.
Yes.
Will be able to bring someone else out.
Yeah. Because I think a lot of times we navigate, and when you talk about, let me back up, when you talk about like being a millennial, like not only have we been through the pandemic, we've been through recessions, we've been through changes,
Can't find a
political,
job. Like,
not being able to come straight out of college, not be able to find jobs,
I'm
navigate.
doing the American dream, and what you mean? You
Yeah,
don't know how to-
like-
and then we didn't even went through. Those of you who might be in corporate America, where you realize, like, what you mean? You don't have to have no degree for this,
Right. And I done spent all this money and
Yeah.
all this debt. That's another debt, another episode.
You just need job.
For another day. But it's like being able to really have conversations that if you're like us, you're in friend groups and y'all talking about it all the time.
Yeah.
You're talking about the career changes. You talk about navigating being a parent, what you're sacrificing in that. For those that have been married, those have been in relationships. I know that's another episode. But
Man.
things that you're really navigating, and you're trying to find yourself. I think for millennials, we have been so consumed with what the world has done that we are in so much pressure, it's so much anxiety, it's so much stress that you can't catch a break.
No, you can't catch a break. And then you set up and you looked at like older generations and you see them where you like, dang, they just really over there sitting.
Yeah, like I really want that.
Or they just really over there settling. Like,
Yes.
why y'all just sitting there?
Yes.
Looking like two angry people.
Oh, you're talking about.
I'm talking about the opposite side.
Okay.
And you talking about
the peaceful side.
Yeah, you talking about the peaceful side, and
Yeah.
I'm always gonna give you the opposite before I give you the.
Okay.
And then you have to realize like that's not what I signed up for.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
So that's no.
right.
Because I'll give my disclaimer, and I don't know if any other woman out there had the same story. Baby, like I told Anita and them, and I had them cracking up laughing, and hey, I don't mind repeating it. Baby, what I told them, I said, baby, I went to college. My whole intentions was to go down there. I was gonna go to college. I was gonna find my husband, and we was gonna have us some Prairie View babies, and we was gonna be Prairie View alone, and we was gonna be Prairie View happily ever after, baby.
Right.
And then kids was gonna go to Prairie View, and we was gonna go to homecoming, and we was gonna be like,
And have a whole Prairie View family.
have a whole Prairie View family, and we was gonna have tailgates and everything.
And
But we had our tailgates,
But-
but my man was supposed to be there. I was waiting for my man. I told Anita, I said, girl, I was waiting to jump up and down. I was waiting to jump up and down on one leg.
And not quite jumping up and down.
But was I ready for all that at that time? No, because baby, I was a little toxic.
Yeah, a little bit. You know, we'll
But
be able to talk.
But now as we get into our spirituality side of stuff,
Yes.
and I'm reading my scriptures, I'm listening to the sermon and stuff, I realized it wasn't that I was really toxic, it was that I was just mirroring what
what you believed you should have been.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And thinking this is how a woman is supposed to give love, and not necessarily setting myself up to receive the love,
Right.
Because I never was supposed to be going to look for the love,
Right.
Mhm.
Right. And I think for myself as a natural giver, I believe that you're supposed to just go ahead, I'm gonna give you everything, I'm gonna give you this and you give it that, and not so much being on the receiving end.
Yeah.
So I think that's important when people, hear our introductions, like
'Cause I love
it's
love.
not just about giving,
Ooh.
it's not just about receiving, you need both. Because that's what brings healthy relationships, whether it's friendships or any relationships you're in, that's important. You gotta be able, and I think a lot of times we get caught up in the one thing because we don't know
Yes.
that it takes two. to do that. And I especially aspire, I know we're going to talk a lot about relationships and what the development of love has been for us, how it's ever changing in all of our seasons when it comes to another partner.
And what your definition of love
is because everybody's
my
is
definition
different
of love when I was in high school, so when I got out of college and I went through that experience, and that wasn't love. And then like even now as I'm going through the preparation season, coming soon, you'll hear about that once if you need to, and that's only if you need to.
And that's only if you need to.
Cause that's only invite only.
Right.
Definitely invite only. Heavy on the invite only.
I need to take a sip on it.
Yeah. So from that to now, like what is love?
Yeah. For you.
For me.
Right. Right.
Cause love for everyone is different. But what my definition of love is something that might be over someone's head and it might just go all the way over it where they might not be ready for it.
They might not be ready for it. And that's okay.
And it's okay.
Because that's what we're here to develop.
Yeah. And that's why it's good to have a soul tribe, because you have to be heavy on the self-love.
You got to be. Oh, I get that. We talked about that in therapy today.
You gotta be heavy on the self-love.
And what that self-care love does for you internalizes. Wait, hold on. Let me tell you what she told me today.
Gonna get to it.
My therapist told me today, and we're gonna talk about therapy because it's something that we're both navigating and individually as a newness as we're in our preparation season. I love that. I love that she came up with that. But she said that the self-care idea bridges everything else. So for example, if your love language is affirmations of love, hold on, we in something deep, but somebody just came out the room.
It's a short one. Yeah, okay, come on, let's get to it.
Okay. So if your definition, if your love language is affirmations, right? It is the youngest one. And then instead of like, well, I need that from somebody else, you go into the pantry.
He's a boy. He's hungry.
You getting a cookie?
Okay.
Okay.
Get your cookie.
You probably gonna need somebody to open it.
If you see me step out,
we opening up a cookie.
Come here.
No, I don't want to.
Okay. Well, back to it.
Well, you gonna trip.
Come that way.
Go around.
Go the long way.
Go around.
Go long way, then you can stay high and then by.
What? No. Okay. See. Intermission.
Okay. That's the Cody Bowl.
Yeah, that's her. Okay.
See how
All right,
good
thank
he
you.
is? That's my boy right there.
Okay. Go that way.
Now go through the court.
Yeah, that's fine. That way. You going back to your room?
No.
I love it.
He just told me no. Okay.
You're doing good.
That's fine. As long as y'all heard the YouTube, we just figured it out. So I can't figure it out.
I love it.
Yeah, we'll have to come up with another site. No, but anyway, so she said that the idea of self-care love is that whatever you're needing, it has to start with you. So if your love language is affirmations, then every day you need to be doing affirmations. If your love language is gifts, you need to be buying yourself gifts. Mm-hmm. Because what happens is if you stem off from yourself, you don't then come codependent on someone else. Mm-hmm. Not only is that directive, but then also I can recognize if it don't match. Baby,
I'm not gonna tell y'all what my love language is, but it's heavy on it. It's heavy on it.
Because when we think about self-care, or in our soft girl era that we're gonna be talking about as well, we think about the world, the social media world puts out like the glitz and glam of that. Yes. But that's not our definition. We talked about it. It's preparing yourself in a way that makes you feel soft.
Yes, and not only just preparing yourself after you as you're preparing yourself to get in that era to receive and all that other stuff, you need to also be praying on how to not mishandle it.
Girl, that's a word.
Because sometimes we can
mishandle it.
We can mess it up because we so used to functioning in norms, and I'm not gonna say toxicity.
No.
I'm just saying in norms that we have grown accustomed to because we compromise and we just. I don't want. Well, since you said no, well, let's try to make a happy medium.
Right. And so those things now perpetuate. It's like it's like another newness of you knowing yourself.
Yeah.
So when you get someone else, or if there's another partner, or whatever happens, you have a fine discernment that I've learned. Thanks, Sabrina. You have a fine discernment of what that looks like. Not only in the negativity, but also in the positive side too. To be able to say, oh no, okay, I see what you're doing. That's something that I do for myself every day. So it's not, then I don't become dependent on that being the source.
And
because you are your source.
When you heavy on the self-love too, you also, once that love comes to you, you know what you're looking for out of that person. Like, do they take care of themselves? Are you exercising? Are you being mindful of what you take into your body? Are you being mindful of what you take into your mind? Are you being mindful of what you look at? Are you being mindful of what you receive? Period. Because sometimes some people receive stuff and you really like, I could look at someone and tell that they ain't went through something because just based off of how they receive something that I tell them. Because I'm like, nah, you didn't catch it.
Went through something as far as a lesson, or went through something and
as they might have been the receiver of it. Okay. Sometimes people go through things, but you might have been the one who was issuing it out.
Yeah.
Where you never been the one who had to sit in it.
And it's different. It's a different angle view when you're sitting in it.
Because a lot of people like to put caps and put titles on people and stuff and be like, oh, she this and she that. And as women, we've always got labeled. We get labeled all the time by men, women.
Yeah. We're our own worst. We're
our own worst critic.
Yes.
So as we getting labeled and we putting these different things, just think about how that just depletes your self-love.
Right.
So today in therapy, when I was in therapy today, we was just talking about, like, we was doing an overview. And I just told her that I gained a lot of clarity from when we started to now. She asked me what my rating was because, you know, that's heavy on the, so how are you?
Yeah, and I like that you talked about, and I know we'll have more in-depth conversations about therapy, but I like how you talk about her being like,
my check-in.
Yeah, no, your numerical like value on a gauge.
She always important. Be like gauge and like that's important. I love that she does that. But when she does the gauge, today I was a 9.5. I gave myself a 9.5 because this was a week of, I feel like a lot just was lifted off my shoulders.
Oh my God.
It was like a lot just.
It was so much.
But it not only just on a friendship level, but on a personal note, I was able to get clarity and closure with things to prepare me for the next season that's to come, where I was able to have an open line of communication to realize we both been sitting in the thick of it, not the shit, in the thick of it.
Although you still
but
shit.
Even though I like to say shit, even though I like to say sit in the shit, heavy on the sit on it.
Yeah.
But to learn, like, duly noted.
Yeah.
Duly noted.
Yeah.
But why you didn't say nothing?
I need mom. No.
You get what I'm saying? And that's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's wow. Like how they say on Facebook and stuff, that's wow. But it was just so crazy, like, just to go through that moment. And she even said, oh, y'all even have very much similarities. So y'all both would have just been sitting here. If nobody would have said anything,
y'all would have been going with emotions.
And I always say, I don't want to be like them old people who's like on that
who are miserable.
No, who's sitting on the porch like this.
I never wanted to be the old couple who sleep in separate beds. You know how crazy that sounds?
Lucy and Ricky.
Sleeping in separate beds?
Who?
Just because, no, I don't want to be that. I want to be, I didn't want to be
And once we get into those,
and we're going to get into that because that's
you'll realize that ain't no old people thing.
No, that ain't no old people thing. But
Because I don't remember last time I've been.
the mentality
Mm-hmm.
of having to get there.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
And the checkout that you have to get
the checkout
on both ends to realize, like, you're not even trying to love me a little bit the way that I need to. And so, one thing that I said, because one of my homework assignments, because if anybody go to therapy out there,
I got a homework assignment today.
you get a homework assignment.
You get a homework assignment.
And so, one of my homework assignments was, if you got everything you wanted, like what you wanted, and like would you still continue
in the
to
relationship
move forward? Right. And my answer was no. And she was like, "Okay, I want you to think about that and then come back into it."
And then right.
And so Friday, I was just sitting there. We had a conversation, and my answer was still heavy on the no. Very much heavy on the no. Answer did not change. Only because I realized, why does it take you that long to have to get something and I've been giving it to you? And really, to be honest, like, why am I telling you how to love me? You should know how to love me. You should know how to understand me. You should know how to do all of that. Yeah. And so, I ain't fucked up about it.
That has been the motto. That is the motto.
I ain't fucked up about it.
This is going to be a very non-profanity as we can, close as we can get.
But if you want me to be walking around like Angela Bassett, throwing a lighter and like walking off with the, you should have called me like about 5 years ago.
Right.
Because I was heavy on the slide down the wall and then get back up and then start fighting.
I'm going insane.
But now I'm just like,
no. So my homework assignment was because we were talking about the self-care, right? And she talked about the different needs in that. So whether it's physical, emotional, spiritual, the different sectors of the needs. And so my thing has been the emotional.
Okay.
Because I have been unbalanced in my transitions before the preparation when it comes to that. Because I have had to suppress that in those past seasons. And so her homework assignment for me was, well, then you need to figure out what are your emotional needs. Because you need to identify those. Because if you can't identify those, then not only can you, from the negative and the positive, because I always like looking at both sides, you can not only internalize that, but you can't expect other people. No. And then that's what causes the imbalance.
Yep.
Okay,
And one thing about me, if you know me, when it comes to the emotional side, baby, I'm very heavy on the emotion. Very high on the emotion.
You think that you've had to
I've always had
relearn
to
that?
Yes.
Okay.
I've had to relearn it because I haven't. You know, tell me something?
Cody, we're gonna take a break. Hold on. You wanna go back? You need to go back.
No.
Yes. Because you're doing too much now. Come on. Get down. We're gonna be pop. Let's go.
I'll sit down.
No, you ain't sitting down. Come on.
Look, I had muted it.
Yeah.
I like you want to do it. Because we could do it on the camera. We could edit it.
Yeah. And we can always push them back together. No, let's go now.
And then go check on them big kids back there. Make sure they ain't doing. We 51 minutes in.
Okay.
And we had bloopers in the beginning.
Yeah.
Mom.
We got 10 more minutes.
Mommy.
Yes.
Look back, I got everybody.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I'll sit down. Like, Mama, no.
Sit down.
Okay, come on.
Because we was getting good. We was getting good. We about to get Two Live Crew good.
Yeah, they was like, dang.
Look, I don't know. We might be doing a little. We might get a Ooh, we gonna have a hard one on this one.
It's 50 minutes.
Yeah, I was making sure I was still going.
Okay.
Okay, it's on record. Okay, it's recording. And then on there we could like clip it.
Okay. Oh, what was it talking about?
Ooh,
Therapy.
Therapy.
We were talking about therapy.
The emotional.
The emotional. Oh, okay. So you
Support,
started
yeah.
saying that.
You said, have I had to relearn?
Have you had to relearn what that emotional is?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm still learning that.
Right.
Because really, to be honest, I haven't had anyone to ever that I've actually, I'm not gonna say no one ever. I'm gonna say I've never had someone who
you can exercise it with in a healthy manner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Who's right in my face.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Where I've been able to realize it. Because I've had one-offs. Look, I'm using my corporate terms. I've had one-offs. Heavy on the one-offs.
Heavy on the one-off.
I've had one-offs where it might be like, oh snap. But I've literally only had 2 people that I ever said that term with love. And I don't regret nothing that I went through.
Yeah.
But it was like, I understand, like, at the moment why you probably was. But I'm like, you really been love? Like, why was I using it? And I haven't used that word love in so long outside of with my kids. So I know I'm very heavy on the, having to relearn it.
Okay.
I hadn't said I love you to anyone in, like 2 years. Outside of my mom, my kids, and friends.
So as far as an emotional, personal connection.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
That's a long time.
That is a very long time. So technically, you've been suppressing yours too. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And see, I was saying it.
Mm-mm. Because I'm one of those, love is a very deep word for me. For me to tell you that I love you, I mean it. Because you make me feel, it's not for what you can give me. It's not none of that.
Right.
It's about what you add to me.
And see, I'm now in a season where it's a core thing.
It's
like
deep in the core.
Like I'm in a
like say if you like, and you know me,
I'm a core thing.
Like me, I'm heavy on the I read my scripture and stuff, but I be reading my little things, and if you hear me say the fruit, you know what I'm saying, it's either because you bring me peace, you bring me joy, you bring me kindness, you bring me this, you bring me that. If I tell you I love you, that's because you brought one of those fruits to my life at this point. So if I say that, or you brought something to my table, bump the table, let's get to my table.
Yeah.
Let's get to Brittany's table. Brittany's garden, Brittany's table. You brought something to my table that I treasure. Like, I'm not worshiping you, but I treasure you for bringing me, because it brought me to that peak.
Yes.
So that's why I say today in therapy, it was God. Now my whole thing has changed. My whole thing has shifted. It's preparing me for my preparation season with the heavy on the self-love is God, Brittany, kids, family. Well, no. Family, friends.
Yeah.
Because I still put my friends as family.
Yeah, I put that in the same category.
And everything else falls
underneath it.
And when I mean fall underneath it, it's like, it could either, like, it's like a point. It's literally like a triangle. If you at the bottom of that point, you might be falling out. Because if you can't bring nothing to that point, that's what makes you equally yoked.
Right.
That's what makes my table full.
Yeah.
That's what brings me fullness.
Yes.
If you can't bring me none of that, like, what are we doing? Get out my face.
Yeah. And I think for me, since I'm a deeply passionate lover girl, and because I've had to not express that, I'm definitely in a season where I'm like, I want to feel it, give it, do it. Like, I want to be swimming in the romanticism, the love.
I do
movies,
too.
like,
but I want to be heavy on swimming in the, like, because I love getting to in a peaceful state. But I love creating like a friendship and like growing like throughout each chapter. Like I'm just that's just Brittany. I'm just one of those girls because I love love.
Yes, I do too.
And
Take me there.
I know he's out there for me. Cause that's how much I love love. Like she love her women, but baby, I love y'all men. I love y'all men. I do. I'm a girl's girl, but I'm a girl's man too, baby. I just want to be like, what you want, baby? Come here, let me give it to you.
Let me give it to you.
Cause I know how to. You ain't gotta tell me how to look. Cause I
already know.
I know what you need.
I already know.
You need me.
And I don't want to be, because I know, when you listen to like these relationship podcasts, it's so tactical and don't do this unless he do this.
And I'm just gonna give you a disclaimer. I'm not a relationship coach, so don't do.
Yeah, we ain't. Listen, we're not here for that.
No, I'm not here for that, and I'm not gonna tell you that what worked for me might work for you.
No, we're not here for that. Because
what you say today, you need a J, and heavy on the Brittany, because I don't go by B sites no more. Heavy on the Brittany Nicole.
Okay.
I can't be duplicated. So,
because it's only one of me.
It's only one of me.
And it's only one of you. And you can never replace neither one.
So if like how Cat Williams said, once I look, it's took. If I look and it look, it wasn't yours.
I don't got time. Like I don't want to be like in a tactical thing. Like if for anybody, and I'm gonna say this.
Ain't no strategy.
Because we're gonna talk about this in if you've been married before, it's very strategic.
It's very strategic.
It becomes strategic based on just how life is. When you got your kids, you're working, like
everything is a box.
Yes, everything is.
Now, if I could give one relationship advice, ladies, because I did say this today in my counseling session, I was like, I'm just now realizing how you have to put things in boxes. When I was in marriage counseling and I went through the marriage counseling process and stuff, they was like, women think like this, and they drew like a whole bunch of squiggly lines because we think like all over the place because we like, mommy, this, and that. And you got all these different things you have to do, and you like, and that's how we function. I always been a go with the flow type of girl. Guess how they say man think?
Yeah.
In boxes. So right now, if man is at sports event, they thinking sports. So if they out with the guys, they thinking out with the guys. I've always had the same, and I always say this, and people be like, girl, you tripping. My mind frame is always like, when I tell you I'm a girl who love men, I love my daddy. I love my brothers. I'm the only girl. So I know how men function. So like when you out with the guys, I don't want you. Like just send me a FaceTime so you can let me know you're thinking about me.
Right.
Oh, you want you don't want to invite me to go? Like I don't want to go hang out with you, but you don't want to take me on a date?
Cause I'm like in Miami.
I want to be with my man. You don't take me to KFC.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's try to do whatever.
Oh, you want me to just ride up the street with you?
I'll go.
So you can smoke? Okay. I like a little hood nigga. They got a job. Not in the streets though. I'm growing up.
I'll just ride with you till you.
They let me drive came out. I don't give a fuck.
I'll ride with you too. I know that's right. Where you want me to go? I'll go with you.
Cause them corporate niggas, they like to ride too.
Yes, they do. Cause what you look like after 5 o'clock.
Yeah. And I want to ride with you, and I want to hold your hand and while you driving. And I want you to hold mine too.
Put your hand right here.
On my lap.
Okay, now.
I will hold it and keep it warm. See, that's how much I love men. See, I just told y'all we wanted to jump up and down on one leg. What you want, baby? Your head hurt, yo. Do you yep, I still do. Come on. This what you want, ain't it? Because I know what you want before you even know what you want.
See, I don't want any rules.
And I want to just be able to tell you when you go out there, go be careful.
I don't want to be that strategic.
No, I don't. I want you to just be able to FaceTime in and you just be like,
because everything else in our lives
it's
requires
so strategic. I just need a companion. That's it. Everything else follows suit. Everything will fall in line.
Yeah. And I think
that's what a lot of y'all men and women, y'all go wrong. Y'all just be wanting everything to just be this do. No, quit making stuff. Because this is one thing that I honestly said, and I do regret now. I said when I turn 30, if we're not gonna get married, then we need to figure out how to do this co-parenting thing. All he heard was, damn, she gonna stop talking to me when she turned 30. And I was dead ass serious. We need to co-parent, because what we two at the heavy age of 30, why are we going together?
Why I'm still calling you my boyfriend? I would literally at
That's
work,
my man. Like if I can't call you my man, like
be like, he my fiance. And he didn't propose. But it just felt so childish that I'm 32
saying boyfriend.
and he my boyfriend. And we living together.
Like y'all be
house
looking, y'all be
together,
wanting to
we sharing bills, getting children. Why are you my boyfriend?
You free game.
Why are you my boyfriend?
Yeah, like we could co-parent. We could raise these kids. You go do you. And you get the fuck up out my face. And that was me when I was 30. I'm 37, that's be almost 40.
You ain't that then. You close to 40, but you ain't 40 yet. She's so ready to be 40.
I am. But as I'm going through this preparation season, I don't want anyone to think like, oh, I want you to come in and I want you to be I want you to replace what I have. No.
Oh no, we're not doing replacement.
You could be a companion. And you heavy on you what you bring to my table. And to my table. And if you go back and listen, remember what my table is. That was not a monetary gain.
Yeah. Right.
But because I like a gift or two.
That's another thing that we have navigated where we don't need like the financial, not saying you need to come with something now.
Yeah.
And again, it's a relationship.
Heavy, don't ask me to borrow nothing. Heavy on the.
I'm gonna pay you right back. You pay me. I'll pay you back.
Do you got this?
No,
because
I'm saying
after so long, I'm gonna tell
definitely
you
got it. But I'm saying where it's not like when you're 20, even at 30. Because I feel like I'm 36. You're 37. It's different from 30.
Yeah.
30 is kind of.
Okay, just put it like this. What we basically trying to let you know is that it's different for 30 because we like middle age 30.
Mm-hmm.
When you like in your 20s going on to 30, like someone just might be like, oh, we could go have a drink or two and we could just screw and all that other stuff. That's cute. You know, when you 40 and up, they over there, they need roofs and stuff. They got bills. We 37, 36.
Yeah, it's
we got big girl bills too.
We ain't worried about shoes.
Everybody want us to be the toughest out of the two, but you want us to cook, you want us to take care of the kids, and you want us to work out and look good for you. No. Heavy on to go pick you up something from Chick-fil-A. I fed the kids.
Right.
Cause when I got it, or when heavy on to get somebody else to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause like I might want someone to just randomly just drop me a cash app and say, go get you something to eat.
Go get you something to eat. Here's lunch for the day.
Yeah, and not my homegirl.
Shout out.
Shout out to my homegirl because she always be thinking about me, but I be like heavy on the
I want the opposite sex to do. Well, hey, you know, and that's what a Soul Trybe is for.
That's what a Soul Trybe is for, and I'll even tell my friend, and Anita is one of my sisters, and I'll even tell them all the time. I say, I don't want to talk to no women today.
She will.
I will. I be like,
and look, I ain't got no problem.
I be like, I need a male companionship.
I'll talk to.
And they know when I get my male one-on-one, it might not be face-to-face. It might be just text message.
But you ain't definitely hearing from me.
But once I get there, I'm like, oh, girl, I'm okay.
I'm gonna call you then.
I'm calling you.
My baby boy.
I'm just giving it. Because, baby, yes, I wanted to make the motherfucking tacos.
Because I wanted to.
Mm-hmm. And I know how to make good tacos.
You know. I do too. I make a good kill.
Them chicken tacos be good.
Oh, so anything else? You
I don't even know, baby. I just need y'all to know just each and every. We come try to give it to y'all Saturdays once we.
We're just
gonna come to you when this comes to us.
Yeah, and we're hoping so we're in Happy Women's Month, because we didn't even start with that. We wanted to say that.
Happy Women's
Now,
Month.
we don't know when you guys are going to hear this, but we wanted to say Happy
March.
Women's Month, Happy March. This is springtime, going into springtime, into our birthdays, as we told you.
We getting ready to go into birthday season.
Birthday season.
If y'all hear us, I'm sorry for y'all who was in the fall and the winter.
We sorry.
But we start celebrating heavy on the birthday season when we start with Aries, and then we go into Taurus, and then we go into Gemini, and then we go into
Leo next, huh?
no Cancer.
Cancer and Leo. I just skipped over Cancers. I'm sorry, y'all.
Then we go into Virgo, and
Yeah.
then we go into Homecoming. And
Right,
then
we still go all that into home. And
Then we go, and then we go to Capricorn, and then we go into Aquarius.
Our goal is to give this in seasons. We and give you guys so many episodes in season so you can listen to it once a week. Just so we can make sure that we consistent. So we're gonna do seasons as they come along. And we just, like I said, like Brittany said, we just want to give things real. And we're gonna talk about some heavy things. You're gonna laugh. You're gonna do a lot of laughing.
Yes.
You're gonna do a lot of note taking. You may run a little tears. You may want to play stuff back. You know, and so we're just preparing you guys to go down.
And if it's a moment where we know you might get to crying, I'm just gonna go on and give you a heavy disclaimer. I'm heavy on a disclaimer. Get your tissues. Get your tissues ready. If you gonna get a little Betty laugh, I'm gonna tell you gonna get your popcorn.
Get your popcorn.
Cause you
get
gonna
your
be
little
entertained.
drink.
Get your drink.
Whether you listen to this, because you can. This is the thing. We want you to listen to this on your way to work. While you at work and you don't want nobody bothering you.
Yeah.
While you having some self-care. While you in the bathtub. While you with your friends. And y'all having a girls' night and y'all doing a spiritual night. And y'all need to listen to some spirituality, like, and you need to, say, girl, you said that. Like, that's what we want to give. And we want to be a part of y'all journeys. As y'all, and this is the thing.
As y'all are a part of.
Because this is real time. Like,
in real
y'all
time.
have no idea the seasons that we're in. And as we're preparing and as they continue to grow and maneuver, and it's just going to be an amazing thing.
And I'm going to give you a little closure. We go and do our workout class Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. And when we was in class, our coach, we call him coach. Y'all might call him instructor. We call him coach. And he really don't know what purpose he served in our life.
Yes.
But our coach, he played this song and say, people see me and they just don't know. And now, follow me, because I will give you these tidbits. So if you need to get your journal, like I said, I'll tell you get your disclaimer. People see me and they just don't know. People see me and they just don't know. When you see Soul Trybe, just know that when you see us, you just really don't even have half the idea. We could give you all of the audio, all of the visual, but
so many layers.
Whew, if you had to be a fly on the wall, if Netflix probably called us and asked us to do a movie, I probably could do it.
You could.
If I probably had to do a TED talk on certain topics,
You could do it.
I could do it.
You could do it.
And I could stand there. Now, I might be a little nervous, but I could tell you how to divine and conquer.
Divine and comfort. So y'all,
certain situations.
Yes, we
So
are
we give you some
excited.
real life topics.
Thank y'all for tuning in for this hour. That's what we're gonna try to give. We're gonna give you about an hour. Okay?
Stay tuned.
So stay tuned with us as we go through this journey. Season 1, episode 1.
March.
And we in March.
Thank
Soul
you.
Trybe, the podcast.
Nita Jai.
Brittany Sykes.
Baby, get to know us.
Get to know us. Get to love us.
To know us is to
Follow
love
us on our IG on Soul Trybe. It's Soul Trybe, but it's Soul Trybe. And Y's. Brittany loves the Y because her name is not a traditional Brittany.
Yes.
It's with a Y. And 2024 on IG. We'll be setting everything up to, as we continue this journey of
how we broadcast in the podcast. Follow us also on social media.
And like and subscribe
And
on
like
YouTube.
and subscribe on
Soul Trybe.
YouTube.
And we'll try to go on and post that link for YouTube inside of the podcast too. And we'll post that also on the Instagram. So y'all go like that Instagram because that's where you're gonna get your updates, your daily
Your updates, your clips, your all of that. We're gonna be doing that.
And
So
on my
thank
personal
y'all.
Facebook page, you can also follow because I will have updates on there. Nita about to get ready to get back on Facebook.
I know y'all ain't never heard like.
But y'all can also follow our Instagram, Facebook. We fit to go.
Yeah.
We
so
going
follow us.
all gas.
No breaks.
No breaks.
Pretty tall too, by the way. All right. Love y'all. See y'all. Thank y'all.
That was good. That girl good.
That was good, girl.
How y'all doing?
Great.
Cause y'all came out